أكبر الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وخليله من خلقه وصفيه. أما بعد فنسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا وإياكم من المستمعين للقول والمتبعين أحسنه، كما نسأله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعل ما نقوله ونسمعه حجة لنا لا علينا يوم الدين. ثم ما بعد فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. On this very sad day, as you see, I have something in front of me that I usually don't have in front of me, because when I woke up, like many among us, I was barely able to sleep. We have been living it as if it were our own family, and that is because they are our family. And so when I woke up, I wrote a poem. That's what I do when I don't know where to go with my emotions. When I see that the world is going mad. When I see that the scales upon which humanity should be weighed are distorted. And then I try to find a way out, and then I look left and right, and it seems like almost the entire world is speaking the same language. And then I have to write. Then I have to write and write and write to get it off me. To have the feeling that I'm at least at my own personal level trying to contribute to something. That I have the feeling that I'm giving something, even if it doesn't reach the entire world. But at least I feel that I am a part of trying to show what is going on, trying to show how distorted the media is, trying to show how biased the media is, and how these stories just don't make sense. So allow me, barakallahu feekum, to share with you what I've written this morning. And that's why I have this in front of me. I just said it, I recorded it, and then I wrote it down. So I have not memorized it yet. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. What can a man say? Children without a name. What can a man say? Children without a voice. What can a man say? Children without a face. What can a man say? Children with no choice. What will a man say when the children dying are killed by those upon whom they should be relying? Everybody's watching, nobody's sighing. Seeing them die is as easy as saying hi and bye. What will a man say in a time where children are being hurt? What will a man say in a time where voices of justice are no longer heard? What will a man say in a time where victims have no name? What will a man say in a time where victims are blamed? What will a man say in a time justice is being shamed and the oppressor is not being tamed? What will a man say when people don't care about children dying? What will a man say in a world where people don't seem to be considered with children crying? What will a man say in the midst of this inhumane atrocity, where oppression seemingly is others' way to prosperity? What will a man say when people no longer care? What will a man say when blood is everywhere? What will a man do when nobody wants to listen to me or to you? What will a man do where tyrants rule? What will a man do when the speakers of truth are considered to be a fool? What will we do when the truth is not believed? What we will do if noble goals are no longer achieved? What will a man do, tell me, looking left and right, desperately for those who want to make wrong right? What will a man do if for children the world does not fight, and hears them say with all their might that for children in Jannah, children in Gaza, there is no light? What will a man do? Asking himself, going mad, is this true? I see monsters in the skies pretending to be noble and wise. What will a man say where devils claim dignity, void of any humane spirituality? What will a man do hearing that justice will disappear from the face of the earth? This is not what justice is worth. More than that, it is here to stay. I will not give away to those who slay. I say nay. We say glory to that day, glory to that way. We say glory to Gaza because Gaza will stay and will never ever fade away. Because that is what my Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right in front of everybody's eyes. It will stand and rise in glory, not in disguise. What will man say that day? After all blood and tears made away, for an everlasting glory, for which people of Gaza paved the way. I ask Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this beneficial, Ya Rabbil Alameen. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remove their suffering. I ask Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who give these victims faces, who give these people names, because wallahi, when people in Gaza die, it's numbers. Anywhere else, it's names and stories. Rightly so, but the people of Gaza are in need of names. They're in need of stories to be shared. They're in need of so many different things. And this is why one of the things we can do now is try to create awareness. We create awareness about what is going on there, so that people would lift their hands to the sky right before the last third of the night, where you can ask Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala everything you want, everything you want. You raise your hands, but you know that when Allah Jalla wa Ala chose these souls to live there, it is because their souls are not like ours. He knew very well who the people were that had to be there. So yes, we cry, yes, but we don't despair. Because the Prophet ﷺ said that an end will come to all of this. And this is why we say that pain and afflictions are like contradictions. They are like afflictions. When a contraction becomes harder, the birth of something new is closer. What you are seeing now is the world contracting and contracting to give birth to a new narrative. A narrative where everybody in the world, inshallah, regardless of their faith, regardless of their race, regardless of their color, they can live under the peace that Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised the world if we were to follow Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Don't, barakallahu fikum, despair. Hands to the sky is the most precious thing you have. And on the other side, barakallahu fikum, these people, when you see them, you see courage. You see steadfastness. You see men literally 15 years old losing their mother, their father, and they tell them, Uskut, shuhada. Do not cry over them. Why would you cry over a martyr? Come on, Nabil, you are courageous. And he goes like this. Ummi, ummi. And then they say, Uskut. And he says, La ilaha illallah, shuhada'u lillah. And they carry on with their lives. They carry on. Little brothers telling their little sisters, say the shahada before you die. The people of Gaza are people with names. The people of Gaza are families. The people of Gaza are just people like you and I. People who were just trying to get through their lives in an open air prison that internationally has been recognized. So I'm not coming here to preach any form of hatred. I'm just preaching that which has been established in the books. So these people, they are strong. To finish this off, their test is in their dunya. Our test is in our deen. Their test, when their souls leave their bodies, they go to Jannah straight away. When our souls leave our bodies, we do not know where we go. We are being tested as well, wallah. We complain when there is no jam in the, when there is no salt on the food, we go mad, we go crazy. That is who we are. That's why we are not there. That's why they are there. They are thankful for what remains, while we are angry because of what we don't have. And today I want to make a dua for our brother in the deen, Ahmed, who is here among us, who has lost both of his parents. There, in Gaza, we ask Allah Jalla wa Ala by His most beautiful names and His perfect attributes, Ya Rabbi, take the soul of his parents together with all the souls of those who have left their bodies to the highest degree of paradise, Ya Allah. Ya Rabbi, protect them. Ya Rabbi, aid them. Ya Rabbi, strengthen them and open the eyes of the world to see that never ever ever the solution was to attack innocent people. We ask Allah Jalla wa Ala by His most beautiful names to open the eyes of the world, and He Jalla wa Ala is qadirun ala dhalik. Wa usalli wa usallim ala rasulih al-kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Then I would like to share a story with you of, via my mother, a friend, a woman in Gaza, who is speaking to us. A true message. that she was able to send into the world, passing through my mother here. And I want to remind you that we are a ummah of mu'jizat. We are an ummah of miracles. And the tougher it becomes, the more the skies of the impossibilities will be opened. That is what we believe. The moment they said, we will cut off your water, Allah poured down the rain. وَأَيَّدَكُمْ بِجُنُودٍ لَمْ تَرَوْهَا. He helped you, says Allah, by means of troops you did not see, that were invisible to the eye. The miracles are happening behind those walls. And the moment that that wall of apartheid falls down, we will have people coming to us, ulama, strengthened by the trials of life. Ulama, women and men and children alike, they will share with us what we thought didn't exist anymore, but they tasted it, they saw it, they felt it, they experienced it. So what are you telling me, ya ukhti fillah? She says, if Allah lifted the veil for you, just 10 minutes, she says this in Gaza, and you could see the sky of Palestine, you would see a sight of wonder. Waves of angels raising to ascend with the souls of the martyrs to Allah in a special celebration. I swear by Allah, besides whom there is no God but Him, the sky is filled with the scent of perfume every time children die. These people have completed their test in this world. So there is no need for them to stay here in this world. Allah has chosen them for paradise. You see, the Prophet ﷺ said, no one in this world dies and wishes to return to the world except the martyr. The martyr wishes that they would die for his sake 1,000 times to keep dying for his sake and come back. I am now seeing things in Gaza that if you saw them with your own eyes, you would die out of joy. These martyrs are alive and eternally provided for by the Almighty. You see the painful images, and that's the last thing she says. You see these painful images, don't you? But my messenger and your messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam swore by Allah that the martyr will not experience pain except that of a pinch. Hadith. So just as if I were to pinch you by the hand, do not fear for them. I know you are saddened, but never forget what the Prophet ﷺ said about Palestine. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك. اللهم إنا نسألك بأسمائك الحسنى وصفاتك العلى أن ترزقهم النصر العاجل لا الآجل يا رب العالمين. اللهم أرنا في الظالمين يوما أسودا دائما أبدا لا نهاية له. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تكون معهم يا رب العالمين، أن تؤيدهم وأن تقويهم وأن تكون معهم دائما أبدا يا الله. اللهم لا تؤاخذنا بما فعل سفهاء منا. اللهم هذا ما نقدر عليه فلا تؤاخذنا بما لا نقدر عليه. أرسل إليهم جندك يا الله من السماء يؤيدونهم ويستنصرون بهم يا الله يا الله. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.